Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I with to my friend here, Sarah, Rifqi, and Otbah. My name is Ros Sakinah, and I'm your chairperson for this negotiation. The title is Choose the branch you want to go to, subjectivity for internship in in all of this country. It is a multinational firm that will offer your group an internship program at its company for 3 months with 1,000 ringgit per month allowance and free hostel rooms. Okay, so we will start with the least preferred the most preferred, where 1 is the least preferred and 7 is the most preferred. So someone can start first. Maybe Sarah, you can start first.
Sure. Okay. Is it the list first?
Yes, the least preferred.
Okay. So in my opinion, the most least TT that I pick is Bandar Seri Begawan in Brunei, because I think I want to go more further. Brunei is too much further to Malaysia, so I thought maybe I want to go further for more experience and to gain more knowledge from other countries that is further than Malaysia. What do you guys think?
Yes, I agree with Sarah because I heard Brunei Darussalam or the city of Bandar Seri Begawan is not exist on the company that I know. That's what that I know. And then the internship vacancies is rarely is rarely rarely to find.
Yes, I do
That's
agree
my
with
opinion.
both of you about that, because one of the reason, like Sarah said, is Bandar Seri Begawan in Brunei is like kind of like near from my country, and also it doesn't have a lot of vacancies for internship, right? And for me, in Brunei also the expenses is quite high, and then I think it doesn't have any. I mean, it's not really suitable for my course of study to do internship there. What about you, Otbah?
I understand where you are all are coming from, but I have to disagree with you because my least preferred country is for Bangkok, while Brunei I rank it a little bit higher. Because even though that you may think like Brunei is expensive, actually it's not expensive because it's relatively a small country which with one of the richest countries in the world and the strongest economy, second only to Singapore. That makes the living expenses are a little bit cheaper than what someone would think. In addition, our internship already provides us with a monthly income and the expenses for the hostel stay. So therefore, we will have like a spare 1,000 ringgit that they will provide us. In addition to that one, that will be provided from our families. So I think for me personally, I'd like to go in Brunei to experience something new. And my Bangkok, I keep it as the least preferred one.
I think I kind of agree with the expenses, the part which you said about the expenses. But for me, I think because it is a small country, so I kind of disagree if you don't want to put this one as the least preferred, and the majority of us chooses this one as the least preferred because of, like, it is a small country, and then like Rifqi said, it doesn't have a lot of vacancies for internship, right, Rifqi?
Yep. Yeah.
So I think for this one we can come to an agreement that this one actually can be put as the least preferred. Is it what do you think, Otbah?
If you agree with it, it's okay. But personally, I still prefer to go with Brunei, because even though it's a small country, and if you're, it's still a rich country and still a developing country, a rapidly developing country. So I think it's a very chance, and it's like a promising beginning. If you can like lead an internship there, it will be great for you, especially with our globally multinational company. But however, if the majority agrees that Bangkok should be ranked higher, I agree with you. I don't mind compromising on this point.
All right, so I think here we have come to an agreement to put Bandar Seri Begawan as number 1. For the second rank, maybe someone can start. Who want to start first?
Mimi, I start. Okay, for the second rank, Ros and me pick Seoul as the second least favorite. While for Otbah Rifqi, you pick the number 6. But for me, I think living in Seoul can give as an intern give us a lot of experience, but the living expenses are too high for us. Seoul is one of the most highest expenses for us as a student. We need we don't have a lot of money, and for some people 1,000 ringgits per month is all the money that they have. So I pick Seoul as the second least favorites because of high expenses.
Okay, I think Otbah can speak now.
Actually, I can't agree with you on that one, because Seoul is one of the best countries around the world. It's one of the best, because also Seoul is a metropolis country with a lot of livelihood and stuff. Even though it might be expensive than Jakarta per se, but it provides more in return. And if you lead an internship, it will set you up for the future really well. That's why I ranked it second highest, only second to Tokyo. And I think for the living expenses, we are students, so our expensive, we don't have that much money, yes, but we still also don't spend that much money. So I think it's a good compromise. As I mentioned before, the company already provided us with a monthly allowance and a free hostel reservation. That's why I think Seoul will be a very beneficial for us. We can manage our money really well, so it will be very beneficial for us to stay with Seoul. And I think Rifqi can agree with me on this point, because we ranked it as second most preferred place.
Yes, I agree with Otbah. Because the experiences that we take from Seoul company or Korea company is much take advantages, a lot of take advantages from it. That's because I choose Seoul as number 6.
Okay, so for me, I think I kind of agree with Otbah and Rifqi on this one actually, but to put it at the high rank is not suitable for me, because like I already calculate the possible expenses if you're a student and living in Seoul with free hostel room. The 1,000 ringgit per month is actually not very enough, because like the price for their food is quite high there. And also I think I'm gonna suggest the second least preferred is Manila here, because Manila is like one of like the nearest country also from my country. And then for me in Manila, the living expenses I think it's not that high, but for me as an engineering student, I am not very interested in this country actually. What do you think?
I think yes, I agree with you. For the second rank is for Manila, because it takes not a lot of standard living cost is not high. Yeah, that's my opinion. Then for enough for 1,000 ringgit per month.
can I add? For me, I really do agree with you guys about Manila. To be the least favorite than Seoul, because I think at Seoul, their transportation is a top-notch transportation. They have KTX, and also they have like incredible sceneries and also cultures. I really do love that, but I think Manila will be the least because it is not the safest countries between all the options that we have. And even though their living expenses is really low, but there might be a really negative impact for us as engineering students because it's not safe and it's uh, with the high crime rates rather than so with the more low crime rates rather than Manila. So I pick Manila as the least favorites. So I agree with you guys about Seoul. What do you guys think?
Yes, I also agree. We should rank Manila as the second least preferred city.
Okay, so we have come to an agreement to put Manila as the second least preferred. Yeah. Okay, and then we will continue about the third rank. I think one Otbah, maybe you can start for this one.
For my second rank was actually for Manila, but moving on, I think I'll rank Jakarta maybe. I think I'll rank Jakarta as the second least preferred. Because of my experience, I've already been to Indonesia and I extremely enjoyed it there. But for a city, since I'm living in Malaysia, for me as a chance to utilize this internship, I'd prefer to be in a different place. Like for example, say in Singapore or Seoul. These are my preferred cities. But what about you guys? What do you think?
I kind of disagree about that one, because for me, Jakarta is like the place is very what you call that, I think they're kind of advanced in technology, right? And then it's very suitable for us to do internship there as an engineering students, as their country is also one of the top country for the engineering, and also for the living expenses there is quite low. And in Indonesia, if you are a student, and 1,000 ringgit per month is quite high, and then you have like a lot extra if you want to walk, maybe visit the country, because Jakarta, Indonesia have a lot of places, beautiful places. So maybe it's like killing two birds with one stone, because you can study, you can do internship, and also you can go for sightseeing.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yes,
So I
I
suggest that we put a place like
I also agree
Bangkok
with
on the
Ros
list.
about Indonesia.
Wait, can I listen to Otbah first?
Okay, sorry.
I think since we agree, I think we can like place Bangkok on the as a third least preferred one, since we all agree like Jakarta is a place that with the development engineering, and it's a good place for sightseeing. So I think it should be ranked higher, but I think I suggest that we place Bangkok as the third least preferred one.
Okay, what do you think, Sarah, about Bangkok?
I do agree with Otbah. Because even though the living expense is really low, I think we really need to consider about other option that we have. Bangkok is quite nice, but other countries, other city might be more better.
What do you think about this, Rifqi?
yes, I agree with what was said. Bangkok is quite low, the living cost. Yes, I agree with you.
So I think I also agree with Otbah to put Bangkok as the third rank, because like Bangkok it doesn't really appear to me as an engineering student to do internship there, even though the living expenses is quite low, and also the country is quite okay, but not very suitable for me, I think. So I think we can come to an agreement for this one. We will put Bangkok as the third rank. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for the fourth one, I think Rifqi can start first.
Okay. For the fourth, I choose Jakarta because there are a lot of people they want to apply the job or apply the internship vacancies on there, because a lot of people in Jakarta uh, they need to apply it, because so the company need to promote the vacancies to other website for the internship or job. And yeah, uh, they a lot of they are they need a lot of uh, worker uh, that work on there. Yeah.
Um, I'm sorry to I think I kind of like disagree for this one. I'm gonna put Jakarta as one of the higher rank actually because of I already point out my point just now, but I would suggest to put Singapore actually as the fourth rank, because Singapore, as you can see, Singapore is one of the country with advanced technology actually, but Singapore have high living expenses, even though it is near to Malaysia, but the living expense is quite high, and also um, the transportation and all. I'm not sure if this one should be in the higher rank. What do you think?
Rose, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can I? Okay. I don't agree with you, Rose. I think Singapore should be the fifth rank. As you can see, Otbah Rifqi picked the fifth rank. And what can I say about Singapore is it really have like a top-notch or a cutting-edge technology city. It's promoting green and technology. Um, it's a developed countries, and they have like a lot of technologies more than our countries. They are really more developed, and not only that, they have like really cool sceneries like the Changi Airport. You can see that they have like really advanced in transportation, and also really make the countries clean, and also one of the Southeast Asia, the most safest countries between the Southeast Asia, and not only advanced country, they also have like political stabilities, and the crime rates are really low. So I think I will pick Singapore as the fifth rank. Do you guys agree, or what do you guys think?
I agree with Sarah on that point, because Singapore, even though it might be expensive, but it's a small country with one of the highest economical stability and growth. Moreover, Singapore it's always developing and constantly developing, and for us engineering, if we get to land a role in there, it will be very beneficial for us. Therefore, I don't think it should be ranked any lower. However, for Jakarta, I think it will be fitting for it to be in number 4, because compared to Singapore, there is more opportunities and benefit for us to go to Singapore, even though it's expensive. But if we manage to get an employment there, it will compensate for the expenses, living expenses. Therefore, I suggest we put Jakarta as the fourth position.
Right, so I think I can agree with you guys with this one. I do agree to put Jakarta as number 4. I think Sarah, do you agree with this one?
Yes, pardon?
To put Jakarta as the 4th rank?
Oh, sure, but because you already agreed to put Jakarta number 4, but Jakarta to me is really a unique countries. Not only it have like a really cheap living expense, it have like really aesthetic architectures, and also their cultures are really unique, and I really do love all their foods, and also there got a lot of halal food for us, and most of them are Muslim there, so it's a good it's a good opportunity for us to live in another country that close to us, that have like a heavy industries uh, or engineering countries. It's not that low. It's really a good country for engineering. But if you guys agree with
Okay, so for this one, I think
Jakarta being the least, it's okay. I'm
so. Do you agree if we put Jakarta as the fourth one?
yes.
Okay, so we
I
put
agree.
Jakarta as the fourth one. Now for the fifth one, I want to suggest Seoul, for the fifth rank, because Seoul, compared to Singapore, I'm here. I want to point out about living expenses more, because like Seoul is right. It's not in the living budget for the students actually, and Singapore actually the living expenses maybe it's in within the range of budget. So I would prefer to put Seoul as the fifth rank. What do you think?
Yes, I agree with you that you say that for student is quite low, quite high, the living cost, but we can take many advantages from the experiences from the company, yeah,
Otbah, what do you
from
think?
the company in
I prefer to place the Singapore at the fifth place, while Seoul to be ranked higher. Because, as I said, even though like Singapore and Seoul are closely matched, but I prefer to be in Seoul because it's a metro city with a lot of magnificent architecture in it. And for us, engineering, this is a crucial thing to learn from the architecture also there. And even though it's expensive, but it will be a completely different new experience for us. Singapore, for us who are in Malaysia, it's close and it's not that very much of a different. So even though we'll gain experience, but it's not as much as we can gain from Seoul, because Seoul is like a different culture and a different location. So it will benefit us more as a student and internship. And I think this internship already has give us like a golden opportunity, and it will be a waste to pass it on. So I think it should be placed higher than Singapore for Seoul.
I also agree with Otbah in this one. I think Seoul should be like Otbah said. They have like cutting edge technology and everything, but they could be the fifth rank.
I also
And I couldn't agree more with Otbah.
Okay, and I also actually want to agree with it about the culture actually, because Singapore actually have like the same culture with my country Malaysia. So and then Seoul have different culture. I think that is that one we can take as one of the advantages if we take internship in Seoul actually. So I think I can agree with Otbah with this one to put Seoul as the fifth rank. Rifqi, what do you think about this?
I think
Um,
it's up to you guys.
I think you misunderstand me. Can I clarify one thing?
Yes.
I'd like to place Seoul on the sixth rank, but Singapore at the fifth rank. I would like to place Seoul higher than Singapore. There's a slight misunderstanding there.
six. You mean as a six rank?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, Seoul. I'd like to place Seoul at the sixth rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree with this one. So I will put Singapore as the fifth rank and also Seoul as the sixth rank. Is it right?
Yes.
And Seoul as the sixth.
Yep.
All right. So Rifqi, do you agree with this one?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So I'm gonna put Singapore as the fifth and also Seoul as the 6th rank. And I think from this one, we can all agree that Tokyo can be the most preferred for us to do internship. Maybe you guys want to say something about this one?
Tokyo is.
I think it's unanimous.
Yes.
Yeah, because Tokyo, if I do some research about Tokyo, and the living expenses there is within the budget of 1,000 ringgit, and also with the free hostel room, it is quite a good opportunity for us to do internship there actually. And also Tokyo in Japan is one of the country with the advanced energy, and also rank one of the best country in engineering, right? So I think we all can agree Tokyo is one of the best country to, place to do internship there.
Yes, I agree with you, Rose.
Okay,
Fully
so
100%.
we all have come to end of the negotiation. From here, we can see that this is our rank, our points for each of us. Otbah with 131 points, Rifqi 140, me, Ros, 127, and also Sarah 129. So from here, we can see that Rifqi win this negotiation with the highest point. And I think that's all from us. We also have finished this negotiation, and I think we all can see, we all can say goodbye now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, everyone.